Hello and welcome here now. Today I'm going to talk about the basic principles of Ayurveda and more specifically about the doshas, the three energies that govern the body, and also the five elements. In the meantime, I am having my favorite juice. I'm doing a 3-day casual juice cleanse. That is, that I'm mostly having juices, but also some salads. And I just wanted to share because it is so delicious and it is like candy actually. I will put at the description box below a downloadable PDF with a recipe of juiced beetroots, apples, carrots, and ginger, and then I've mixed them all together with bananas and frozen raspberries, and it is just amazing. Hmm. But anyway, if you're ready, let's get started with the Ayurveda stuff. So Ayurveda talks about the three energies that govern the body. That is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, or in English, air, fire, and water, earth. And these energies are very important actually for life. And our body operates under these three energies. More specifically, Vata, which is the kinetic energy, and translates air in English, it is the energy that we need to have any kind of movement in our body. So just have in mind that anything in our body that needs to move will need Vata energy, will need the kinetic energy. That is, that even the movement that I'm doing now with my hands or when I'm walking with my legs, I need Vata energy to move all the parts in my body to actually move the signal to my brain and from my brain to the body to do the movement. The blood that flows in my body, the circulation, that needs Vata energy. My bowel to move needs Vata energy. Actually, anything that moves, even the thoughts, need the Vata energy, the kinetic energy, to happen. And then we have Pitta, the fire energy, the metabolic energy, which is very important for any metabolic function in our body. That is like um, the fire in our digestion, the energy that we need for digestion to happen. That is the fire energy, Pitta energy, and all the cells in our body that need to regenerate. Pitta energies behind that. And yeah, just think that anything that needs to be transformed and metabolized would not happen if we didn't have this Pitta energy in our body and, of course, in nature. And then the third energy, which is Kapha and translates as water, earth, it is the stabilizing energy, it is the homeostatic energy. And we need this energy actually to have a body. Everything has to be stabilized, you know, all these metabolic functions happened in the body, but then they need to be stabilized. So I'm having something to eat or drink, like the juice that I'm having. The juice is coming in my body. It is metabolized, but then also we need the energy of homeostasis to stable everything again and make everything function normally again. That is, I'm having the juice. The juice is I don't know how many degrees. It's quite cool because I had the frozen raspberries inside, and it is different than the temperature of my body. So if the temperature of my body is around 36 Celsius degrees, and the juice is much cooler, that wouldn't really find a balance in my body if we didn't had the kapha energy, the homeostatic energy, to do its work and bring everything in balance. So if we didn't had these energies in our body, it would be very difficult to function, actually, to be alive. Okay, so these three energies work synergistically together. Everything that needs movement, vata energy is moving it around. Even our breath needs to move, our heart needs to beat, the blood needs to circulate in the body, and the thoughts and the brain signals actually have to move to give the order for me to move my hand or my leg and be able to walk and to talk, and all this movement that needs to be done just for me to be alive. Also my lungs that are moving and my breathing, and it's everywhere. And then fire, the pitta energy that metabolizes everything, and I can eat something and absorb the nutrients and the vitamins and everything that my body needs to be alive. And pitta energy metabolizes all this, and then kapha energy, homeostatic energy, comes and bring everything in balance. So all this work that is done and all these functions, kapha comes and balances everything. So imagine that if we didn't have these energies in our body operating all the time, it would be very difficult for this body to be alive. The other thing that Ayurveda categorizes regarding these energies is the body constitutions. So when we say Vata, Pitta, or Kapha constitution, or a mix of them, is when someone has one energy, one dosha predominant. That is that someone might be a Vata constitution, might have more kinetic energy in his body, or someone might be a Pitta constitution, might have more the Pitta energy in his body, or someone might be the Kapha constitution and have Kapha homeostatic energy more in his body. It's not that the other energies are not here and they're not functioning. Of course, they are here, they are functioning, they are doing everything that needs to be done for this body to be alive. But then each energy has some characteristics, and we've seen that everyone is very unique and different and has different proportions of these energies. And if we find that one dosha is higher than the other, then we say that this person has this constitution, this dosha. For example, I'm a Pitta Kapha constitution by nature, which is Pitta, the fire energy, which has also some characteristics in the that you can see, that is like straight hair and white, a sensitive skin, which I have, and a well-built body and muscles. And kapha is the energy that gives more stability, as we said, and which means that the body might be bigger. The body that has more kapha would be bigger, and I mean, like, I've gained weight, so even my kapha energy is even higher than usual. And the kapha body has a good stamina, and it's stronger and slower in movement. Yeah, if you also compare it with the vata energy, which is the kinetic energy and has a lot of movement and faster movement in everything, thoughts, body. A nice way to understand better the doshas is to compare them with animals, because the animals have more clear dosha in their body. Just think of Vata like the monkey. So if you've seen monkeys, they just move all the time. They jump around. They never stay in one place. They're thin, and you just see all this movement in their bodies. That is because Vata is predominant. And think of Pitta like the tiger, which is very focused, and you see that the tiger doesn't move around for no reason. The tiger goes for hunting and really stays there focusing for his hunt, and only makes a movement when it's needed, and it is a much stronger animal. And then think of Kapha like the elephant, which is huge and heavy and very slow in movement, and walks slowly, but it's very, very strong body, like high stamina. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can visualize this and see the differences, and it's a very nice example to know more about the doshas and these three energies: Vata, the monkey; Pitta, the tiger; and Kapha, the elephant. And in some way, this is how it goes for us as well in our bodies. So, if you want to start recognizing the doshas for you or for others, just have in mind that each dosha naturally have some characteristics. So, for instance, if you see a tall, thin person with long limbs and frizzy hair and looking around because he cannot focus with his eyes in one place, or moving around a lot, that is characteristics of a Vata type. And then if you see someone of medium height, but well built with muscles and strong and very focused eyes, really watching you, and perhaps red hair and sensitive skin, reddish, that could be easily sunburned. That would be characteristics of a Pitta type. And then if you see someone which is bigger and heavy, not fat, but by nature bigger and stronger, with high stamina and round face, sweet eyes looking at you, very slow in movement, perhaps oily hair. Yeah, that are characteristics of a kapha type. So these are just some characteristics of the doshas in their natural state, which means that my prakriti, my natural state, might be a pitta kapha constitution, fire, water, earth constitution. But if I'm not living in my healthy state, and I might have a vikruti, a disorder of a kapha pitta constitution, of water, earth, fire constitution. That means that my healthy state would be to be thinner than I am now, and to be more focused, more fiery. And because my Vikruti, my disorder, has brought kapha to be more predominant, then I have put weight on. I am slower in my emotions. I might have a fatigue and or I might be moody or feel heavier. These are just examples, and I just wanted to say that because uh, you can play by looking characteristics for characteristics in people to understand what dosha they are, and you can understand so many things by finding your own dosha and by recognizing the dosha, the type of another person. But keep in mind that we're not in our natural state, in our prakriti. We're not really thriving in what we're meant to be. Because of our lifestyle, we tend to come in disorder, to leave our vikruti dosha, that is our natural, how we were born. You cannot change that. You were born with a predominant energy, and you can never change that, and you don't need to change it, because just knowing about it and doing what you have to do to keep it in balance, then you can really thrive in your nature. And yeah, because of our lifestyle, we usually live in our disorder, in our vikruti, and another energy, another dosha comes and has a bigger proportion of energy in our body. And you might be a Vata Pitta constitution or a Pitta Vata constitution, but then there is a disorder and there is an unbalance in this doshas, and then you might live your life in your vikrut, in your disorder more. So, keep all this in mind, that we all have these energies in our body. We need these energies to be alive. We really operate under these three energies, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And we all are born with nature of one energy that is higher, or a combination of two energies. Actually, there are 7 types of people categorized by the 3 doshas. It is the Vata type. Someone might be just pure Vata dosha. Someone might be just Pitta dosha or a Kapha dosha. And then you might be Pitta Vata or Pitta Kapha, or you might be Vata Kapha, which is rare. You can understand that there's quite opposite energies. And you might also have the 7th, which is the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. I mean, have all 3 energies in a total balance, like 33% of each in your body. And that might characterize you more. So it's really interesting to find your dosha, just see what are your characteristics, but be careful that you're not carried away from characteristics that you see in your life now, because this might be a disorder and not your natural state. Think of you mostly when you were a kid, how you were, yes, like how was your body in your natural state? Usually, when we're younger, we're mostly in our natural state, and then life happens and gets us off the road. So think of you when you were a kid. Just go and check some photographs and see how your body was, how your hair was, and uh, try to remember, did you like to move a lot, or were you more quiet baby or kid sitting down? Were you able to focus on one toy and one game, or you wanted to really play around a lot. Just think of how was your creativity, or how were your thoughts. Did you fantasize of things, or could you find new games to play and be creative? Were you more outgoing, or did you like to have a lot of friends or a few friends? All this, just remembering your childhood, will give you hints of your true nature, of who you truly are. Of course, there are other ways also to find your dosha. The best way is to go to a specialist, an Ayurvedic doctor. There are some quizzes online you can take and answer some questions regarding your sleep, your diet, your exercise, your movement, just regular questions that will give you an idea of which dosha you are. But you have to be careful there, because if you're answering those questions from a point of a vikruti, of a disorder, then you will just find out your vikruti, your disorder. You will not find what is your natural state, so that you will be able to work and go towards that, and find the balance there in your natural state, in your natural dosha. Yeah, what else? Okay, I will put some cards on here that you can see characteristics of each dosha, so that you can just check if you find yourself in any of the three doshas more, and start investigating and researching yourself, maybe going back to your childhood, and maybe asking your parents, if you don't remember stuff, asking your parents how you were, if you were active as a child, or more quiet, or thinner, or fatter, slower, faster. There are many characteristics you will see on the cards, and you will be able, in a way, to start finding out what is your nature, what is your dosha. And I think that it's very helpful finding your dosha to understand more about yourself. Finding out that I'm a Pitta Kapha constitution, and actually, knowing more about the doshas and the energies and the characteristics of each dosha, I can more easily define what happens to me. I can more easily see when I'm going out of my natural state, and I can understand what I can do to be more in balance, because of course you can bring the energies, the doshas, in balance by your lifestyle. The energies go out of balance because of our bad nutrition, because of not exercising properly for our constitution, because of our sleep pattern, because of our work, of our relationships, of what we see, what we read, of all these things that we do every day. All these things might bring us in balance, or might bring us out of balance. So knowing more about the characteristics, and knowing more about who you are in your nature, and start investigating what you do during the day, and yeah, you can know yourself better, and find that point of balance in you, and be stronger and happier, I believe. Anyway, I think this is a very long video. I hope you enjoyed it, you learned something new. I hope that knowing a little bit about this stuff, you will start searching more about it to find your own constitution. I think it's very, very, very important to know. And I will make more videos about the basic principles of Ayurveda and the doshas. I think it's a very long video now, so I will not talk about the 5 elements that I said in the beginning, that I will talk about also the 5 elements. I think I have to focus about the 5 elements in a separate video, but I will do that. Ask me anything. If you have any questions, I would love to hear them. If you have any comments, just put them in the comment box below. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, press the red button on your right and subscribe to my channel. I will keep on doing videos like this and videos with yoga practices. And I will see you soon. Namaste.